Hi guys, it's Rachel here. So I was asked in one of my comments yesterday, could I do a video where, sorry the thing's shaking, I just use things that I have and not digital kits. It was quite an interesting question because I've become quite used to using kits. So I thought, why not exert myself and use stuff that I have that I haven't printed out. So I'm guessing it could be I've got some loose pages from those antique magazines that I have in my shop. I'm only selling the whole ones. Then there were a whole lot that I couldn't figure out if they, what they belong to. There are lots of broken ones. So I've got all these cool images I can use, even though they're kind of black and white, but you can see here. So I pulled that out. And then I have, of course, my box of napkins and Stamperia rice paper, and also wrapping paper and tissue paper. I guess that's allowed because that's stuff that I have and that I've bought. So if you didn't have rice paper, now I've moved all of my digitals things away from me so that way I don't look at them, because otherwise I automatically go and pull them out. And then in this tray there's a few things left over from a book that I had cut up. Different books actually, so I might find something in there. They're not printed, they're just from books. And I've got lots of papers that I bought with my sis when she was here. And what else do I have? Oh, I've got all the a box of, I can't lift it up, it's too heavy. I've got a whole lot of books. I think I showed those books a while ago. Actually I don't know how I'm going to sit here. I'm surrounded by plastic boxes. It's a bit annoying actually. I'll just move that under the table, that might work better. Otherwise I'm going to fall off my chair. Just as an update on the wet ones, they're still lost, but I found a packet that has, an old packet that has two. Well, actually that one's a used one, but it had that in there and another one, so I might be okay. And what else? Oh, I have these little post-its that I bought. I bought them, I think I bought them from, no, I was going to say Zaka Lover, but I don't know. I bought them a long time ago on Etsy. So they're pretty, because I can't use my labels because I printed those. And then in here, oh, there's a printed thing. I have to just scream at me if I pick up something printed, but there's a few bits and pieces of books and stuff, not much. So yeah, so I'm going to cover this, I think. Oh, I thought I brought over my paper pads. I didn't. I'll need some, I've got some straw paper. I'll also need, I'm just going to grab it without, hopefully I don't pull everything down. What's that? Oh, I could use a bit of that. I also got these patterns. I don't know how old they are. I might use a bit of those. And they're embroidery patterns. I'm not going to scan those because I don't know how old they are. I don't know if they're scannable. But I've also got my recycled papers that I can always use as my background, you see. So I don't need my printed papers. So let's get started. We've got to cover up this. And I'm going to do, the usual thing with book pages as well. So I'm just going to put something down and then something will happen. I nearly didn't do a video today. I'm just not, a little bit of anxiety, just because of I've had quite a big workload, and just feeling a bit, so I just nearly didn't make it. I just wanted to craft without turning the camera on, but I know that I would disappoint some people, not all people, but some people. So I thought, you've got to get yourself out of the hole and do it. So that's what I'm doing. And this glue is a shocker. It must have been old. It's really a shock. I think I'm going to have to stand up and get another one because it's going to drive me bananas with my state of mind today. So I'm just going to hop up for a second and grab another one, because that one is shocking. Shocking, 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 shocking. And we don't want to irritate me further. Well, this one doesn't have anything on it, so let's see how I go with that one. Okay, because the previous one is in an altered state, it appears. Oh, it does have something there. Oh, I've got a bodgy, but oh, it's nice and smooth though. No, so there's nothing wrong with that one. This one, look at it. It's just like, it's gooey. It's like, I don't know, one of those chewy lollies. What are they called? I can't remember because I never buy them. But yeah, it's like a chewy lolly. So I'll just close that one. I'll only resort to that one out of necessity, I think. Okay, let's get back to the job at hand and not waste too much time. And I'm going to just move those, and I'm going to go into my box here, and I'm not going to put it up on the table, guys, because it's too big and then I can't work. So you'll just have to bear with me. And I just want to lay down my background, and I need to cover up the Daphne's die. This is what my gift was wrapped in from my friend. It's super pretty paper, so I thought, yes, Lulu?
I found a recipe without eggs.
Oh, what kind of recipe? Lucy. Oh dear, Lucy wants to do baking. Oh, that makes me giggle. Better be good. You better follow the recipe. It's there for a reason, to be followed. And clean up your mess afterwards. She likes to say yes, and yes sometimes means no. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Who knows where this is going? I like you know, different suggestions like this. So yes, of course, not everybody is printing out or wanting to print out, and and you're just using what you have at home. So why don't we do that? It's a great idea. Thank you for suggesting it. I appreciated it. Okay, so who knows what's going to happen? So that's glued down. You can see I'm procrastinating as per usual, just, you know, rubbing my hands over the pieces of paper. Oh, what about a bit of music paper? I just got to dig down to get that, because, oh, and here's a nice different, even that's a shiny one. I don't want that one. I'll just grab my music papers just right here. It's not very far. Don't have to go far for it. Here it is. Okay, so let's put some music paper. You know, I really was not up for a video today, I must say, but I'm one of those people, if I, how do you say it? Sometimes words elude me in English. If I decide I'm going to do something, I try to stick with it. I try not to. I feel bad. I would be, if I didn't do the video today, I would have felt even more nervous. Let's just say that. I wouldn't have been happy. So, and I might be feeling better after the video. I'm not going to worry about the fact that I can see the magazine underneath, because I'll do something there afterwards and cover that up, I think. I won't be, because a little bit stuck to my finger and ripped off. And then I need something up here, probably a book page. Oh, well, I've got papers. I don't know why I'm just doing book pages. I could do papers. Oh, well, no, because that's a little bit transparent, so I don't want to put the pattern sheet on there. And I don't really want to put, I could put some straw paper. Here we go. Just as I babble on, I'll put some wallpaper. You know why I said wallpaper? Because I was just thinking, I've never showed you, but when I was in Rome, I also bought a bit of sticky tape on that side. We'll put it on that side. I've also bought some very old, I think they're from the, I can't remember if the lady told me they were 1800s wallpapers as well. I can't even remember what they look like. I haven't even opened them. Just forgot about them because I haven't had time to appreciate them, so I just left them in there for a time when things are, because of school, I've just been playing catch up the whole time. I just feel like I've never caught up. Actually, since my sister left, I just feel like I've been playing catch up, because when my sister was here, I had a few orders, and then when she left, I was trying to catch up on those, but in the meantime others arrived, and you know that you just play catch up the whole time. You just never catch up. And then the other side is going to be, I think I'm going to cut this into tags or journaling cards or something like that, because I'm always short of those, and actually my supply is greatly depleted after the journals that I just finished. So very greatly depleted. So I need to make more of those. I'm going to stick that there. So I just need to tear that off. And I'm going to get some glue all over it, even though I will end up stitching around, as you know. But I might, if I divided it into 4, get some nice big journaling cards. So when I say I don't know what I'm going to do, the only thing I knew when I started this video was that I was only using things that I had, not things that I'd printed out. That's the only thing I knew. And I literally don't know what my next piece of paper is going to be. I don't know what my embellishment's going to be. To start off with, I didn't even know what my project was going to be, besides like what actually I was making. So who knows what's going to happen with this idea. But it's good to exercise the brain. Okay, so this is our writing side, so we want some plainer things. So we'll have a little bit of straw paper on this side as well. Try not to get the bits with the sticky tape on. This is just recycling at its best. I got some, when I was in Venice, I got some, what's it called, hand marbled paper that was wrapped in this. That's why it's all crinkly, but we like it because it makes it look old and used. Okay. Very bodgy round of Giotto glue, I must say. Oh, maybe I should say that. So I couldn't remember. I did have this morning when I was answering comments, I remembered who had told me about where she had been looking for Giotto glue in the States, and she said it was Beverly, not the cat's mother. Beverly said that she had found the glue on Amazon, and it was something like $8 or $9 a tube, which is expensive, and she had found it at Ken Bromley Art Supplies. Ken Bromley with an EY Art Supplies, and for cheaper, for less money, and she had ordered some. So I guess it's a website. I haven't had a look. So guys, if you want to look that up, if you're interested in trying that glue, this glue, by all means, that's where Beverly has found it at a lesser price than what she saw on Amazon. And what about if I find some paper like this, some old book page, just give it a little bit. Oh, this is that really brittle one. So this is the perfect job for this one. Look at it, look at that. It just doesn't even tear. It just, like, it only does a tiny tearing sound, and then it all rips. That's how frail it is. Do I have 2 there? Looks like I've got 2. Or is that my imagination? I think it's my imagination. I think I like that edge. I think I'll tear this edge off just a little bit. So you don't have the satisfaction of doing the nice, oh, there you go, I got one, of doing the nice long tear, I was about to say, and then it tore. Right, so I've got to better be careful gluing this one, because this one is fragile. But the perfect place for this one is glued onto something else. Okay, let me see. Has super nice colour to it. Again, I'm not concerned about the writing on it, doesn't matter. Once I've cut it up, if I want to cover that, what I don't like is the glue from the spine. Once I've cut it up, it should be fine. And I'm just having a look around. I might use this other recycled paper pad. I tell you what, you've got to exert yourself to use just what you have and not go to your printer and print it out. Okay, And I don't want it to be exactly the same width as that one. A little bit shorter would be nice. Yes, there we go, perfect. So I'll glue that down and we've created our back. And then I'll hop up and grab my my trusty cutter. So guys, if it does happen that I have a total meltdown, because I nearly had one today, and I don't put a video up, I'm still going to do my project. I will not miss a day of the project, but I might miss a video if I literally can't bring myself to turn the camera on. I know you'd be all upset, well, not all of you, but some of you. I would still post a picture on Instagram. And I know some of you have been appreciating the picture on Instagram. I forgot to post, I didn't photograph yesterday's. I'll do it. I photographed it, so I'll put it up after this. But I will, some of you have said that you appreciate the photograph on Instagram because it's nice to like see it in still form, if you know what I mean. So then you can have a good look at the details. So just a minute, I'm taking my microphone off. I'm just going to get my cutter because I've got to go over the boxes to get to it. Just a second. Here I go. And now when I say that I'm not moving enormous distances because my room is small, which is part of my problem because I'm tripping over myself because I'm in a big mess. A big mess. Big. Right, I haven't had time to get things in order, so anyway. So I don't know how big this is. Oh, I've got a mat there. I could measure it, couldn't I? If I weren't lazy. Let's see if I can just eyeball it a little bit here. It's nearly 30. So what if I cut it 15? Don't you love the approximation? And then this is 23. So what's half of 23? 11 and a half. So they won't be exactly the same. That's a nice size journaling card. And then I've got the task of decorating them without resorting to not just digitals. I guess it means also things that you found in the public domain on the internet. Does it mean that too? Or is that allowed? Don't know. Well, let's pretend that we don't have a printer. Let's just say, so no printing is allowed. So we don't have a printer. We've been to the thrift stores and all the antique markets, and we've got lots of antique books and things like that. So, oh, isn't that nice? Look what happens. You have the surprise of what's on the other side. I have to glue that down. Oh, I like it. I really do like it. Gosh, I love those books. Love those. Love those. Oh, I love it. Fabulous. Okay. Next. What's next? What is next? Okay, so I've got these, but I think I need some colour. And what else do I have? I've got these. So, I mean, these are a great... Oh, look at that. I like that on there. I might tear that out. So just say you didn't have rice paper. You can use napkins. Napkins are just fine. So I know Gail buys the Stamperia rice paper, so you must be able to buy them on, let me see if this other wet one, considering this is a used one. My last wet one I'm down to because I've lost my other packet, as you know. Maybe it will reappear in a few months' time. Oh, it's got 2 in it. There's 2. Yay. Okay. Good. So, I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, dear. Memory like a sieve. I'm always in trouble with Lulu because I never remember anything. Okay. And I just put a little bit of napkin on there just to sort of soften it a little bit. And you'll have, where you have these stringy bits in the rice paper, that's always a little bit hard to tear. And I do like this. Now I need to get that bit off. That bit can go somewhere else. I'm not going to throw that out. And I'm just wondering Oh, I really do. Look at those colours. That's something new. I haven't done that before with those colours. I love that. I'm not happy with that straight edge. I might have to just very carefully, with great patience, tear down here. Because I don't want to lose too much of it, because I like it. I won't keep that piece. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Oh, see, that won't tear. Those stringy bits won't tear. Okay. Good. So, because I've been having a bit of angst, my sweet husband said to me, "Do you want to go out to dinner tonight so you don't have to cook?" And I said, "No, I already know what I'm going to cook. I'll just do my video and then I'll go and cook. It's all right. Thank you for the kind offer." Normally I would jump at the chance, but I don't really even feel like going out. Let's see. Oh, I love that. I love these colours with these colours. That's what I really like. That to me they work really well. Goody, goody, goody. And then I've got, if I wanted to, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. I wonder what one of these would look like. Haha, you can't get me away from the labels. It's very white though, isn't it? It's even too white for me. It's too white even for me. I do have some label, but they're white. Just a minute. I'm going to hop up for a second. Here they are. I've got these, but these are white as well. These are purchase labels. Not all of them. Some of them are printed. But I've got the same problem. You see, they're just from the supermarket. But I actually like that more. And they're also printed. I know what I've got. I've also got... Oh, here's another. More. Look, see these things. Sticky notes. They're good. Oh, I've got my antique ones. I haven't scanned these yet. Look at those. They're real ones. Real antique ones. I think they cost me a bomb too when I bought them. But I liked them so much, I said, no, I'll have them, thank you. Thank you very much, Lee. There's some more Post-its, but they're just a bit stark, aren't they? Don't know what those things are. I know you can't see in here. It's really not that exciting. I'm pulling out the exciting bits. Now, these were also some sort of bought in a packet ones. I've got some of those. And this was a Stamperia paper. That could be nice. Oh, I wonder if I've got a Stamperia paper anywhere. I might have a Stamperia paper that has some labels on it. Here's another Stamperia, but I chopped it a little bit. Oh, I keep looking at my printed ones. And those are cut out. Oh, well, you want to get to the Stamperia papers, you should see what's on top of those. Padded bags. Okay, I've got a lot of tidying up to do, guys. Right. Let me just grab... you're just going to have to bear with me for a second while I just quickly have a whiz through here. I don't want to tear up any papers that I might need for journal making. That's not going to happen. No. I think I might have used it. That pad doesn't have anything in it. Oh, but it might have some flowers. That's music paper. Oh, here we go. Here's one. This is not Stamperia. This is Scrapberry. I don't think I want to... Oh, I might like to cut something out of there. I don't think so, though. The other one was authentic. There's some book page. I did have one that had... There's this paper. I don't know whether this is going to do it for me. This paper is Craft O'Clock, it's called. Oh, just a minute. Now, what about one of the... I would like that on there. I'm going to cut that one up. I shouldn't, because I like to use those. I like to use these for my signatures, but I'm going to do it. Here we go, got it. I'm sure you're having a giggle that I have to put a label on there. How about that? I think that'll be nice on there. Yes, I do. I really do. That's going to go on there, and or up there or down there. Anyway, I'm going to put some glue on it. That's a start. This is super fun, I must say. Because I kind of forgot that I can use things that I have. In fact, I have not used hardly any of my beautiful papers that I have. That is gorgeous. And you know what else it's going to have? It's going to have a tab on it. I'm going to put a tab on it. We'll do that after. Let's do the other ones first. I like that one. Great challenge you gave me. Great challenge. I like it. So that's that side. And now we need to find a decoration for that. So let's not do the same rice paper, but let's see. It's wishful thinking, I think, but let me see what I've got. I'll just move that out of the way. I tell you what, the maneuvering is very hard. I'll pull out some books. Just a second. I've got to get to them. Okay, we can have a little squiz at the books. There might be something in this book. And there's also, this book is fabulous. Oh, and I've got this book as well that I've never done anything with. And I've just got them all in a box here. Oh, I've got lots of things pulled out down there. That could be good. Okay, well, maybe if I bring the box up, I can get some more things out to show you. It's all kind. Oh, this is from that big Flora book that I bought in Rome with my sis. Got all kinds of things in here. That let's pull it all out. Oh, dearie me. Oh, look at those. Oh, wait, we've got some Botticelli here. Oh, this is nice. Let's have a look at these. I haven't looked at those for a long time. There's some black and white. I don't think I want the black and white. Good thing you're all patient. Good thing. Okay. Oh, look at those. Ha ha ha. Butterflies. Oh, thank you for making me go in here and look in this treasure box. I love those as well. These are all from that book. I can't remember. You'd have to find the video that I showed those. I'm not going to be able to find those. So anyway, why don't I get cracking with what I've pulled out? I mean, look, there's heaps. Heaps. Yes. Plenty to play with. I thought that was going to be a struggle, but really, maybe not. Okay, so what might I like to put on that one? I'll quickly whiz through these. It's casting a shadow on my thing. I quite like those. I could do a journal card that way for that. I like the butterfly. Now I wanted to see what these are. I wondered if I pulled out the images. I didn't. There's no images. It says it's all about Botticelli. There are no images. Oh, here's one. Well, let's keep that out. That's a possibility. They didn't put very many images in this book. Oh, here's one. Oh, that one's nice. And I think that might be an image as well. Okay, good. Right, well, I'll put that back in my box. And then there's this wonderful, the Victorian Garden album. We'll spend more time going through my books than anything else. And look at all these things I can use. Obviously cut them out, use them in their original state. So if anybody's interested in that book, I just got it on Amazon, I think. I can't get things like this here in Italy. You see, we all have our own things that we can't get. Summer. Oh, I see, it's divided into seasons. So there's that. Okay. And then there's this. I love this. I don't know who I saw show this. The Concise British Flora in colour. I mean, look at these. You can use any of those. So that's a great book. And then A Country Woman's Journal. This is fabulous, this book. It's like vertical too. Yes, vertical. So there's butterflies and all kinds of things to cut out of there. Nice writing, and it's very thick paper. Birds, lots of birds. This book I wasn't so excited about. This was an animal history book. I don't know where I've got the cover somewhere. There were some cute illustrations in there, but most of them are a bit like that. So I was kind of keeping these. Like, I like them, but I needed bigger illustrations to put on tags and things, or maybe not a fox with a animal in its mouth or that sort of thing. But I thought I've kept them because I kept all the cutest ones because I thought they're really sweet too. Well, that's cute to also put in journals, like nature journals and stuff. So that's why I kept those. I'll just put those down there. They stuck to my page. Now we've got this here. So what I need to do is first get a little bit of something happening on my background. This is a piece of scrapbooking paper. I think I might quite like that. There, torn. And I do also have, I'll just move these things. It's like musical paper. The paper is just being shifted from one side to the next. Now, I don't have all of my papers here. Look at that. That's just from a book. I don't know what book. So I guess if I were going to put a black and white, that paper, there's some scrapbooking paper. There's more of that paper. Don't know what else. I mean, I've got this Florentine paper. What's this? Oh, that's printed out gal stuff. Oh, I need those. Don't need them now, not today. Yes, Lily.
I'm supposed to make like a mug cake.
What's a mug cake?
Like a cake in a mug. But
Oh.
I didn't know if I was supposed to put ceramic mug in the oven. So I just put the mixture in cupcake pans.
Oh, good idea, because I don't think the mug goes in the oven.
It's
I don't think
because
so.
They normally make it with microwave.
Okay, that's all that's in there.
And we don't have a microwave.
No, we don't have a microwave. I didn't want one.
But I've got an idea.
Okay, so I think I like this paper.
I'm going to stack them in a cup.
You're going to stack them in a cup. Okay, sounds interesting. So I'm going to put this here, making a start on my second one. Not getting very far today, very fast. Got no idea what I'll put on it, but we'll see. Lily's got a great idea, everybody. Okay, that's there. Then what? Okay, oh, that's so nice, isn't it? I wonder if I cut that out. I'm not very good at cutting out circles. Now I can't find my little scissors. Oh, I found them. I do have a die cut. That probably would be the right size, but I'm not going to get up and get my machine out. I'm too much of a mess. I'd have to tidy up my mess first. Okay, does she fit on there? She does. Don't know. Put that one in there. Just want to see what other options I have over here. I've got very beautiful butterfly there. I'm going to cut him out. What's on the other? Oh, look at the flowers. Oh, now I don't know what side. I like those too. What do I like more? The butterfly or those? I think I like the butterfly. No, I can't cut that out. There's a printed butterfly. I can't cut that one out. Need something else. Might need a bit of this. Yeah, maybe just a little bit, but like I'm going to tear it down. I don't know what brand of paper this is. I got it a while ago from my shop, the shop that I have around the corner from my house, and it was a new brand because Stamperia is very naughty. They're not delivering much to the Italians. Even though they're an Italian company from Torino, they're wanting to focus on the American market, you lucky guys. So my shop has been having trouble getting stuff, but I haven't been there for a while. They said they did place an order and they said the stuff, they would send it to them, but it would take a while. Well, that was quite a while ago, so maybe I should pay a visit and see if anything came in. I kind of like that because it breaks up the circle. You know what I'm like with the circle? The circle, yes, I'm going to break up the circle. Interesting things are coming out of this little challenge within the project, the 100-day project. I think today is day 58. I have a feeling it's, oh my goodness, nearly up to 60. Hadn't even realised that everything's just been in such a whirl. I didn't even realise. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I do like that. Love the, you know, how the colours are all working together. So that's just from that little Botticelli book that I bought once at the antique market that I never used. And I think it might need a little bit of textile. I forgot about my textiles, guys. We've all got textiles at home. I dropped some bits. Oh my gosh. Can't cope with myself. I'm just not coping with myself. That's what the problem is. Oh, get out of the way. Got a piece of torn vintage here. These don't cut fabric. No textile. I think I'm going to leave it and put a nice tab on it. Put a nice tab, and I might put a little bit of something here. Not to cover all of that up, just to put a little bit. Yeah, and gosh, I love this paper. I don't know if I've got any more of this paper. It might have only just been a little bit. Because I did get some paper packs as well when I was on my travels about with my sis. Right, so I think I'll just put that there. And I think that's done. It just needs a tab on it. I don't think it needs anything else. Doesn't need a label. No, it's not a label time of the time at all. Okay. Oh, what about a piece of that up there, or there, or there? No. Okay, just wasting time. So what side is that? This is my side that I'm working on. And oh, let's have a look in this book. Maybe let's try and select an image first. I hope I'm recording. I didn't even check. Okay. Because I'm also zoomed in, so you can't see my big mess that's around me. Like literally where this book is sitting, that's it. That's all the space I've got. Let me see. Oh, that round one's nice. We need to go with something else. Oh, I might just cut that out. There's nothing really on the other side that's... Now, lots of people also ask me, do I have trouble tearing up the books? Well, the answer to that is there are some books that I have trouble tearing them up, but not these books, not these new books. I don't have any trouble cutting them up. And if I really love a new book, I will go and buy 2 of them. So I keep one and cut up the other one. I mean, the reason why I'm buying them is to use them. They're not meant to be sitting around collecting dust, and they're not really books that I would sit and read. So if I had time for reading, that is, I wouldn't sit and read them. So I have no problem cutting this book up. None whatsoever. Okay, and the old books, well, I have brought home with great excitement some books, and I haven't been able to tear them up because they feel too special, and or otherwise my mother-in-law came over and said to me, oh, you can't cut that up, and so I haven't. And so she said I had to make a little library for Lulu. Like, Lulu doesn't really care right now, but she might when she's older. Just, oh, this is huge. Oh, it folds right out. They didn't cut it. It's so cool. So I'm really liking, where did I see it? I was really liking those ladies. Now, how am I going to get in there? It's very fragile. I'm just going to cut that. I was thinking I would like, but they're too similar, even though that's got colour. I'm thinking I might combine this with something colourful, like floral or something. I don't know. But I would like to use these, because that's why I got these magazines, because they're amazing. I mean, they're 1880s, 1890s. And a couple were 1879. I sent those out to some people. So I still have a few left, because I did get quite a lot. But then once they're gone, unless I find some more. Okay, so I'm thinking I might need a bit of a background. I just might need a little bit of colour here, guys. So I'm just going to resort to the rice paper. Now, you could have a pretty scrapbooking paper that you could use, but this does warrant a bit of pretty colour, I think. And I really like that, so I think I'm going to tear this off. And I didn't really want to tear the bottom. Oh, it doesn't fit. I didn't want to lose the bottom either. Oh, well, I'll have to glue it like that and tear some of that off. Maybe I can put that somewhere else. I didn't wet it, so I'm struggling. I need to put a little snip there. There's a stringy bit. There we go. That should work now, you see? There we go. Where's my glue book gone? Oh, here it is. So isn't that funny? I cut that circle out of this book that's under my card here, and I've cut it out and put it aside and totally gone in a different direction. That just gives you an idea of how the brain works, or doesn't work. Okay, so I probably should move the book, shouldn't I? Should do many things. Oh, I still didn't tear enough off. Well, I'm just going to fold that over to the other side, as you do, like I do with the doilies. Oh, it's so pretty. So if you had some Stamperia, it's similar to the Stamperia paper, so you could just use that there. Oh, I like it. I feel like it needs a little bit more color, just because this is super old paper and it's similar texture to this one, so they're very similar. And so, oh, I know what I could use. A little bit of this with the holes in it, possibly. Let's try this. Let's try it. Let me get a piece. I need to try to find a piece that I can cut. I need my scissors. I need my fabric scissors. Oh my goodness, the struggle. There they are. Under the layers they are. So I'll trim this off here. I'm careful about how I trim it. So I've trimmed it in such a way I've got that can be used somewhere else. And I'm thinking I might like to put that there. I'm going to put this at an angle. I still feel like it needs some something underneath. I've got some fabric, other fabrics here. What's this? That's scripty. I've got these Tim Holtz fabrics that Sue sent me. I wonder if any of these could be torn up, just to give it a little bit of something else. Or maybe I'll stick with paper, because these are all similar colours. I think they're not really popping out to me. Oh, that's pretty, but then that will be the same colour as the, oh, this one. All I want to do is just tear off a strip of it. I'm thinking, let's just try that. Oh, I cut it the wrong way. It's not going to tear that way. It tears that way though. Haha. What a mess. Okay, just let me get rid of some of these extra. Those bits annoy me. And then it's probably too long, so I'll just cut it. Aren't these fabulous? These original old images. I just love them. I really do. They will really find those magazines. And they have the beautiful German font. That beautiful German font, which I love. I have some books with that too. I put those when I do my my book page thingamajigets. You know, the ones that I sell, the bundles. I always put some of the German font in because it's just lovely. And then I'm going to, oh wait, now let me see, where am I going to put the fabric? Will I put the fabric there? Or maybe up there? It's kind of boxing it in too much. Maybe I only need, where's that small piece gone? Maybe I only need a small piece poking out the side here. Yeah, I like that more. Or do I like it over there? Then that's too balanced. Maybe there. Yes, why not? Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. I want to be careful. I don't want this sticky piece of paper because it's old and fragile. So I have to be careful with it. Well, this is really quite fun, just using what I've got. I must say, really a lot of fun. I'm going to continue on after the video, do some more. I didn't get any glue on there at all. Can't feel it. Everything normally sticks to me, then I really know I've got glue on it. Clean my fingers, they're getting icky. Also because I'm touching old book pages as well, of course, and they're not exactly perfectly clean, are they? Do you know what I'm thinking would be really nice? Is like, I saw Amy from Crafty Cat. I watched one of your videos the other day, Amy, and you were doing, oh, I think I'm going to do that, Amy. You were doing, I'm very behind in my video watching. You were doing like this fabric thing down the side. I think I'm going to do that. I've changed, you see, I've gone off on another tangent. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue for the moment, and then when it's dry, as Amy did, I'm going to stitch down it. And I really liked what you did, Amy. And I've got to go and comment on your video because I didn't comment. I haven't I've been watching, guys, but I haven't commented. Even the wonderful Tina, I love you, Tina, from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I've been watching your videos with your collaging, and everything is gorgeous. And I love listening to you. And Lulu says you've got a beautiful voice. Oh, and Lulu, I was watching a Tracy Fox the other day too, and Lulu said, "Who's that lady? Where's she from? She English? I love her accent. I must love the English accent." So Lily loves the English accent. She likes all accents really, but she particularly is partial to the English accent. Oh, isn't this? Oh, I love it. Thank you. I just had that flash of what I watched Amy do. You see things? You think you're not concentrating, but things do soak in to your brain. Occasionally. I might even like crinkle this a little bit, like not put it down flat so it gets some bumps in it. like that, and then when I stitch it, it'll have bumps. I like that. I think it needs a little bit of paper in there as well. I won't put green, but we need some old book page, I think. Oh, this is a nice grungy piece of music paper. I'll put that there somewhere.
Wow, my shift.
What have you made?
A weird thing.
It
came out wonky, but it's yummy.
Oh my, don't show us.
No.
We might not like seeing it. What does it need now? Maybe a little piece of this one.
Yummy.
Have you cleaned up your mess?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to get attitude. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be my edge. And then I'll stitch down there after. Zigzag down there, and I've got my little edge there, and I really like that. And the other side is pretty. Now, I did have a piece here, just quickly, of this, and I think I might just put that there. I've got that up there, and I'll put that down there, and then it's done. And we've got one more to do. I'd better check the time, because and I did say I was going to put tabs on. I don't know if I've got time. You might have to see the photographs. Sometimes I'm late. 51 minutes. Sometimes I'm late doing my photographs. I don't do them till the next day because maybe I didn't stitch them. Have I only done 2? No, I've done 3. I've done these 3, and I have another one here. I wonder if we can do this one quickly. So we've completed all 4. And that's not. Actually, I'm going to stitch around. So why am I worrying about that? Okay, so we've got music paper here, and I do like the fabrics. The fabrics add another dimension to it. So let's just have a look in this book and see if there's anything that I might like to put on. Actually, I did see here, for example, that's good with the script. Let's see if there's a scripty sort of thing that doesn't have. There was that one, but that one's got. Do I want to use those? I might. I can forego that script. What about? I like those too. What about here? I probably wouldn't use that. I might use that. Oh, but that's not a problem. So why don't I cut that out? Cut that out, and then I can use these script because I'm not going to use those. I might tear them. I won't worry about that. I might try and cover it up with something. So if I were to put that there, then what would I do? If I were to put that there, just let me cut this out. Was it, Lulu? Oh, good job. Can you come and explain what it was? I'm curious to know, what was it? I don't actually mind that. Just let me grab a piece of this straw paper.
So it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it was really nice. Once in a while.
Yeah.
So basically, since I didn't know if I could put the mug in the oven, I just put it in cupcake tins, and I put some flour, some milk, some baking soda, and some oil, and vanilla.
Yeah.
And then I mixed it up, and then a tiny bit of sugar and blueberries. I because we didn't have strawberries, so I put blueberries instead.
Yeah.
And so that's the mixture for the cake bit.
Oh.
and then I made like this chocolate mix that is like as a topping, and I melted 3 little squares of dark chocolate because we only have that. I put
that was our yummy chocolate for eating.
I put some milk, really thin slice of butter, and a little bit of sugar to make it a bit sweeter, and it came out really good.
Oh, okay. It sounds interesting.
I melted it in the pan, and then
guys, did you get all of that?
And then I put it on top of my cake thing.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. I'm going to come and have a look in a minute.
Oh, it's finished. I made it.
You only made one?
No, because I only had the mixture for one.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I'm not going to come and have a look. No looking for mummy.
It didn't work out really well because it's supposed to fill the mug, but since I made 2 cupcakes stacked together, it wasn't very tall.
Oh, okay. And it probably didn't puff up or anything, did it?
No, they didn't puff up.
Oh, they did? Was it?
Since I put too many blueberries, so they broke all apart because it was mushy inside.
Oh.
So it's like...
Was it kind of like a what's it called? A brownie?
Kind of like...
No, because there weren't any eggs. Don't brownies have eggs in them?
I don't know, but I didn't put chocolate. I just put that chocolate thing on top in the mug.
Oh, okay. So I'll put that there. Ooh, Lulu, did you hurt yourself?
No, it's okay.
Put that there. And I think I would like something down the side of this one as well. I'm just being careful to make sure I don't pick up anything that's sort of, you know, been printed. Nothing printed today. Could have a bit of this. I'm just having a look. Oh, they cut. Right. Can you imagine I have to tidy up this mess when I turn off the camera? Can you imagine? Don't really need that much glue on here. I put a bit too much because I am going to stitch it. I don't want to cover all of that up actually. I think I'll just put a bit of this there. And then I'll scrunch it up when I stitch it. Okay, right. Right guys, let's get this mess out of the way. I'll just drop it on the floor. Get the mess out of the way so I can get my sewing machine over. Now, we need to also get this thing here. So I've got this piece of paper. I'll make a tab out of that. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but it's the perfect size, I think, if I can get it in my thing. Am I going to struggle like last time? Nope, that's good. It's in, and I'm going to line it up and just below there and it straight. Yes, got it. That might go on one, so I need 4. What other pieces of paper? What about a piece of this lovely paper? Let's see if I can get that one in. Yes, it's in. Just have to. Oh no, it's not that one. I'm not going to mess around with it like I did last time. Oh, I got it. As long as it doesn't stick to my fingers. Okay, got that, lovely. And then what else can we use? Got that one and that one. Any scrapbooking paper in there I might like to use. Oh, maybe I'd like, where are my cards? I've lost my cards. I need to have a look at them and see what I would like. So that one would be nice on there. I love that. That's going on there. This one could go on here, or it could go on there. I think I like it more on this one. Yeah, I do. So that one's going on that one. Now what am I going to put on these two? Oh, I've got to stitch that. Don't move that away. Okay, so I don't want to use that. I won't use that again. Just let me see what I've got in this little box here. Or otherwise I'll get some scrapbooking paper. Don't think I want that. No, that's a piece of scrapbooking paper. I don't want that one. I also have this Florentine paper. That could be nice on there. Let me just cut a tab out of this. I've got quite a bit of this paper. Oh, I love this tabby thing now that I know how to use it. So I'm just putting it just below. I saw Barbara from 49 Dragonflies do this. And I thought, what a clever girl. She knows how to use it. I always had to get 2 bits and glue them together, and I didn't like doing that. Just line it up just below there so it doesn't cut the fold, and then it shoots out and you get your double tab. So that could go on there or on that one. Oh, I like it more on that one. There, and I need to find another piece of paper. So I know this is a very long Rachel video. Let's bring my scrapbooking papers over here. Surely I've got something. These little bits are perfect. I don't think I want pink. There's that. Oh, I can see some perfect bits for bands and stuff like that too. That's a good bit for a band. Okay, let's have a look at those. Just making sure. Okay, put that on the ground. So let's see, what do we like best? So the nice thing about the scrapbooking paper is you can flip it over and see the other side. Maybe that one. Anyway, I'm going to cut that one. Just trim some off. Okay, let me just line it up. I quite like that. That one, or I didn't look at these ones. Could have that. No, not that one. Or I could have this. No, not that one either. Okay, good, decided, done. Right, time for stitching. So, oh, I put that right where I need to put my foot. Pop out of the way. Oh my goodness, it's like a bomb hit. Oh, and I'm going to run out of thread as well. I don't have any dark thread, so I'll just do light thread. I normally do light thread. I don't know why. I normally prefer the lighter thread, I should say. I actually need to put a little bit of glue here. I'm just going to glue this central bit a little bit just so it sticks down on itself and it doesn't sort of pop open, if you know what I mean. So that's going to go there. But I haven't glued it to the thing because I'm going to stitch now. And I'm zigzagging. Now here I'm going to go right down the center, and then afterwards I'll just do a straight stitch down my edge. I'll just feed in my next one. Yep, I'm going to put my tab there. So I'll just show you this one. I need to, I don't know if I've got my sewing machine on screen or not. So I went down the middle where I've got the fabric, but I will go back and do a straight stitch down there as well, just to be sure that it held. So that's what it looks like. Oops. Oh, run out of thread. But I think I've got another one wound on. I do. Because I finished a growth chart this morning. I had to stitch scrap trim up this morning. So yeah, I did wind them on. A few. Okay, just use my scissors to pull the thread out. Come on, out you come. Right. Bit of glue on this one, just down the center. Whoops. I think I'll put the tab over here. Do I like it there? Yeah. So that's that one. Oh wait, I've got my big long thread there as well. Do really like these. Yay! What a great way to use up those Daphne's diary pages instead of throwing them in the rubbish. Now I'm just going to, yeah, you see these aren't stitched right near the edge because I wanted to go down the center of, oh well, I don't want to capture that though. No, maybe I'll just leave it. Let me see this one. That one's a bit sad. It could have something else on it. It's looking a bit sad. Quite a bit of that. No, I think I'll just leave it. Okay, right. Good time waster I am. Okay, let's catch up on what I've done. I can hardly stand up with my mess. So that is the first one. That's the back. I love these. I'm going to make some more. There's that one. There. This one. So nothing printed out here, just what I had. Love those. Okay, so that is what I made today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy it, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow if I don't have a spaz attack like I did a bit today. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.